And before you hit the trails to help FDRD basically get everything ready and beautiful for the summer, you're going to want to start your day with a nice warm coffee or a nice good bagel sandwich that you can take with you on the trail. I've got Aaron and Oliver from Red Buffalo.
He says.
What did he say?
He said a smoothie.
Or a smoothie, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
So Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea joining me. How are you doing this morning,
Oh, very
Aaron?
well, thank you. I did not give him coffee today, contrary to this.
Well, he is a big fan of the espresso. I remember whenever we would talk about all the wonderful things that you guys offer,
Yes.
he's like, oh, we have espresso.
He's also really into Italian sodas right now.
Oh, what's his favorite flavor of Italian soda?
He mixes his own. He kind of goes behind and grabs like 4 different flavors and does his own barista-ing for a 6-year-old.
It's the Oliver special?
Yes.
So is that going to be on the menu, or that's the secret menu?
I think it'd be a secret menu, but it changes every time. It's not consistent. You know, consistency isn't the strength in that one. It's more of the surprise.
Yeah, well, you know, you're in the
should
mood
make
for
the
different
menu.
things from day to day.
Well, he says I should let him make the menu, and that could be fun for a day.
Yeah, especially during one of your kids' events where they have like the reading groups
Yeah.
on the book clubs on the back patio and such.
The story time on the go, which we're
Yes.
currently working with the North Branch Library on getting that set up. But they are so, in such a great way. The North Branch Library has been a fun partner of ours, but they're so busy right now. So we're still working on getting enough people so that we can have one of their librarians come down or volunteer. So if you're interested in maybe volunteering, doing some reading for our kids, you should contact the Summit County North Branch Library.
Okay.
We are later, and we'll post all these on our Facebook events page. We're going to be having the library's trivia night. They had a trivia night a few months ago that was really fun and popular. Trivia nights are kind of a big thing.
Yeah,
like
a lot
all
of people
the
are into the
breweries
trivia.
have them, so the library had them too, and we're going to be hosting it after hours because we're 6:30 to 5, 7 days a week. And then, keep on to our Facebook page for our events, and we're going to be hosting one of their trivia nights after we close one of those evenings.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
that should
that'd
be really fun.
So it's like after hours at Red
Yes.
Buffalo Coffee and Tea. Now, roughly or approximately, when do some of those events start taking place? Like June or July?
June and July
or-
and August, we start to do some of those. Now, granted, every Saturday morning, and even through last mud season and coming into now, we will have live music. So again, keep up on either our Facebook page, or when you come in, we have like a live music board. If you are a musician and you want to play a little set at Red Buffalo, you can contact our Natalie or Tamara, and they can get you on our calendar for it. And it's really fun. It just sets a really fun vibe and an atmosphere for it. And we might
definitely a great way to kind of start your day when you're kind of like rolling out of bed, you're tired from your activities from the day before. The coffee, the live music, the conversation.
The conversation. I say when you want to know what your local community is, whether you live there or you're visiting, going to your local coffee shop is really the best way to get a vibe of these are its people, these are the events, this is where I'm hanging out. You know, I think that's the best part of local coffee shops. Like whenever I travel, I try to seek out all the little places because I get a good sense of where I am.
I also feel like the coffee just tastes so much better, and like the milk foam is just smoother and creamier. Just like everything about the whole experience is better at local coffee shops, I think.
And for Red Buffalo, our staff, we go through the Baristas Guild America training that's sponsored by the Specialty Coffee Association, and it really just reinforces the science behind good coffee, which at 6 in the morning you don't need to know about that.
Or ever, you know?
Yeah, if
like,
you're pre-caffeinated, it's not something you need to know.
If you appreciate the flavors, that's really all that matters.
But it's how it trains us to do it right every time. And that way you can come in and be like, oh, this is how it's supposed to taste. And I like to joke when you start to get into good coffees, you can kind of start to remove your training wheels a little bit. You know, you don't always need to be like, your number one step is cream and sugar because you don't like the taste of coffee. You can move beyond that a little bit. I think I equate it to like good tequilas or good whiskeys. You know, when you're younger and you're like, it's just strong. You can learn to appreciate the really good taste and the nuances behind them as you grow with it a little bit. But it's that's my favorite part, is getting people interested in where this coffee's coming from, the farms, the estates, the roasting process,
Yeah.
the brewing process, and everything you can change with it.
And then, of course, you can take some of that coffee just home for yourself, so you can brew it while you're camping.
Absolutely, because the worst thing for me, like I have a coffee before you go to a coffee shop. I know many of our customers have their at-home coffee before the coffee shop coffee.
Yeah.
And when you run out of that at-home coffee, that's a rough way
Yeah.
to start the day.
Yeah.
So you got to stop into Red Buffalo in the afternoon and stock up.
Now, where can people find you? Let's do hours, location, and all that.
So we're 358 Blue River Parkway in Silverthorne. That's a quarter mile north of the I-70 Silverthorne Interstate exit. Open 7 days a week, 6:30 to 5. Check out our events page for all these fun special events that are coming up through June. It is Cycle Silverthorne month, so lots of fun events going on.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Erin, so much for stopping
Yes,
by.
thanks
So,
for having
folks,
us.
be sure to stop in at Red Buffalo Coffee and Tea. And if you're going to be hitting the road, grab a coffee and let's go ahead and check out actually what's going on with the roads out there.